So Gary and I are, what's the name of this place, Caldera?
Caldera.
This little town called Caldera. On our way here, we drove past, there was a funeral happening and there's all these cars and people walking very slowly past. And this woman she was pushing a baby stroller and she ran Gary off the road on his motorcycle. It was funny to me because, you know, if it was just one person and it was like, hey, you're interrupting our funeral by using a public road, then I could understand that. But there was a baby, like she was putting her baby's life in jeopardy.
So I wasn't gonna play chicken with her. She won.
Yeah, we pulled over. But we're here to see some petroglyphs. I posted some pictures of these on Facebook a while ago. To get here, you gotta walk. We park back there on the road, not too far. Walk a little bit and you check out these old...
What, 300 yards, something like that?
Yeah, it's not bad. Today's a really nice day, nice and cloudy, and getting a few little rain storms on and off, so I can actually wear this jacket and this backpack and not have heat stroke as quick as normally. But there's basically just one big rock here with drawings on it, and we've been here before and they were a different color, so it seems like every time it rains or just once in a while somebody will come back out here with chalk and draw where the carvings are so they're easier to see.
Yeah, I think what's hard to see from the camera perspective is how deep this is etched in the rock. I mean, it's a good inch or so deep.
Yeah.
Where you see the chalk.
So there's some guesses as to what these are. This orange one over here, a lot of people say it's a lobster, but I've heard that the water in Panama is too warm for lobsters that have claws. The only lobsters they have here, you just eat the tail section. They don't have claws. So I'm skeptic that's a lobster, but it looks like a lobster. So maybe thousands of years ago it was cold in Panama and they had lobsters with claws.
We know it was cold from the perspective of the snowman etching up here.
Right. There's a snowman up there.
And so at one point in time,
started on another one. And then some people say that this one is a lion, but like this was, you know, this is big ears and the mane that the lion has. But I don't know that there was ever lions here, you know, king of the jungle type lions in Panama. So
with a flat top haircut.
maybe it was just like a guy with a beard who was grouchy all the time. He frowned a lot. These ones are cool. I think I like these ones the best because they sort of look like a face. You know, this looks like a face, and so does this one. But then there also looks like there's one in the middle with two eyes and a nose. It's an interesting drawing to me. Yeah. We just climbed up on top of the rock and found what looks a lot like a camel. Well, some cows walked up on us while we were over at the petroglyphs, so now we're going to make our way through, and we might just mount up on a couple of them and ride on out of here. Don't do that, they'll think you're in heat. So Gary and I, we just left the petroglyphs, and now we are headed to go to a little swimming hole, and it's known as the Caldera Beach, and it's really just a river, but the river opens up pretty wide and there's a nice sandy area where you can go and hang out and go for a little swim. And even though it's nice and cloudy, I am still pretty hot because I've been hiking around and wearing all this gear. So Gary and I, we pack our swimsuits just about every time we go on a ride, we pack our swimsuits just in case we come across a spot in a river or something that looks tempting. But today, we actually planned on going to this place and going for a swim. So we got this nice little dirt road that takes us down there, and I'm looking forward to jumping in. Around this corner, there's a little canal that they've built. They've got a lot of little sort of smaller hydroelectric projects in this country, especially out through Cherokee because there's so many rivers. So I think I'm pretty sure that's what this is. But oh, there's no water. Well, that'd be fun to get a motorcycle down in there. Damn. Close your eyes, Mr. Guard. That would be fun. So to get to this little area, you've got to cruise past there. Come down this little hill, and then there's a bridge that you go across. It's kind of a cool bridge. If you're scared, if you have like a small rental car or something, you may not want to cross the bridge because on the other side the road gets pretty rough. Got some tourists. And this is kind of a cool little bridge. You know, you don't see many bridges like this where I'm from. And the river looks pretty muddy because the rainy season has started. Here's another guy on a horse. How do you like me now, Mr. Guy on the horse? Last time we were here, the rainy season hadn't really started yet. It still hasn't. It's not really in full swing just yet. But that water. What happened to Gary? Yeah, last time I was here, that water was very clear. It looked great. Now it's all muddy because of the sediment that's getting washed down here from upstream. But you know what? I might get in there anyways. Well, we decided that it doesn't look very appealing, so we're gonna head back up this road for a bit and try to find the hot springs. I really like taking these little single tracks over here. It's kind of fun. A lot smoother too than the main road over there. As long as you, oh boy. Oh, I'm about to be fed my own liver. Oh, okay. It's just kind of fun, you know, to try to stay on that little single track. This looks like it's a little rough through here, folks. To the hot springs, and it started raining, and it's kind of nice because it'll be cool on the top and warm on the bottom. It feels nice. I left my swimsuit in the motorcycle, so I had to jump into my underwear, but it's okay. Well, we don't want to see that. Anything goes. Let me jump up and show you guys. Tell them about the monkey. This is a cool place. Oh yeah, there's a monkey over there when we dropped our stuff. This monkey came up and was checking out my helmet and dropped it on the ground and then just kind of like whatever, lost interest pretty quick. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I got some good video of that. What else? It's just a nice little hike to get up here, and then it's kind of a cool place. It costs $2 to get in. Yeah. I don't have any money, so I suckered Gary into camping in. So, this video was brought to you by Gary.
One of the cool things about living in Panama is that people come here on vacation from all over the world, so you're constantly bumping into people from everywhere, and it's kind of fun to be able to talk to people and hear about where they're from. While we were at the hot springs, this group of friends was traveling from Spain, and so we were able to sit and talk with them about Spain and what they think about Panama, and it was kind of cool.
Well, we're finished at the hot springs. We're just doing the short little hike back out. It's a really cool place to visit. It looks like we've heard that they're going to develop this and put a road in here, and that's good because more people can come and visit and experience the place, but it'll also destroy some of the quaintness that's here and the adventure of hiking up and stuff. So either way it'll be good, but it's just kind of cool to have to hike a little bit and make it work. This farm here has geese, goats, monkeys, dogs, ducks, horses, frogs everywhere. Awesome trees growing moss and rocks growing moss, and it's a cool place. If it had a high-speed internet connection, I'd be in.